Alright, so this is gonna be my uh spoiler review of the Batman. Okay. So, when it comes to this movie, I'm not gonna shy away. I will try my best to like like not say everything that the movie has in it, but I will talk about my favorite parts and I will talk about my favorite scenes and we'll talk about some of the stuff that evolves around what's going to happen next and stuff like that. That's what mainly I really want to go into depth with um in this review. So hope you guys enjoy while we do this. Okay, I'm sorry. So if you clicked on this video, you know that you're gonna get spoiled. So but I'm gonna give you a 3 second countdown to get out of here. Um, in three, two, one, go. All right. If you guys have stopped watching this and go see the Batman before you watch this, because this is just gonna be an explain and discussion video of it. All right. So there's a lot to discuss with this movie. My favorite scene of all time in this movie has to be one of the main scenes in this movie, and that's the car chase with Penguin and Batman. It was in the trailer, um, but it's a really cool scene because the problem is like Penguin and Batman and I had goosebumps as soon as I saw the Batmobile turn on, and I did hear some claps, which was awesome. Um, but I and then on top of it, so Penguin at the end of this one, at the end of this car chase, he blows up a tanker or something like that, or something on like the freeway, and he thinks he got Batman, but apparently the tanker made a ramp of some sort, and he decided to turn on his turbo boost or something like that, and he went right through the fire, and that really got me. So I really like that scene for what it was. There is a lot of setups for later on in the movie. Um, at the end of the movie, Riddler did a fantastic job throughout this movie. He did some setups throughout the whole entire movie that we will talk about. Um, but the setups were at the end of the movie we got a penguin type of situation where he was like looking out into the world and saying, "Oh well," um, but like at the same time, we're getting a penguin type of HBO Max series, which will dive into the depths of how he became the penguin and became the penguin. Like as like he went from Falcone's right hand man to that type of person. Falcone did a fantastic job in this movie, and I really was surprised because the casting for that role was when I saw him, I was like, "Holy shit! It's the guy from Transformers." He was such a funny part in that movie. He was the comic relief in that movie, and then he did such a serious role in this movie. Like I was so surprised about that, and I really loved it because I was like, dude, this guy can act. Um, so I really was also surprised about that. And then now let's go into depth about some of the other stuff. Um, let me see. All right, Paul. So Paul Denti did a fantastic job as the Riddler throughout the whole movie. He was giving us riddles here and there, and So let's go into depth about what he said and did. So at the end of the movie he did like something really big, and Batman had to deal with it. And um and what I did like is that they kind of introduced, like they kind of like did like a little teaser for a villain that's coming up, and I kind of liked it because um that's one of my favorite villains of all time, and I'm hoping that it involves a certain thing in the post credit scene. Um so but anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, apparently um there was a sins for a father thing that happened near the end of the movie, and it was about Thomas Wayne 20 years ago. Apparently he asked, Martha was in a mental hospital of some sort, and he asked, I think, or something along that, or her mental health was going down, and um he asked Bleh, Falcone, because there was a reporter that was getting on his back and shit, and had dirt on him, and he asked Falcone to take care of it, but he didn't initially think that Falcone was going to kill the guy, and he felt bad because like he accidentally just made like like him on his hit list. Um, and so that that happened, but the problem with it was this was no ordinary person. This was Edward Elliot, who is the father of Hush. Yes, that's right. Edward Elliot was killed because of something Thomas Wayne did. And they teased a little thing where they just said hush on the thing, and I thought that was really coincidence. There's another character that could be the next sequel. Robert Pattinson really wants them, and I think that would be interesting to see. The Court of Owls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said that in an interview that he really wants the Court of Owls to be in a movie, and I would love to see the Court of Owls in a movie, and I just want something different. There there's always gonna be like that type of person that we're gonna talk about at the most of the ending, but I want to see something different that was never done before. And Hush is one of those characters that would be really perfect for Matt Reeves' Batman, because it's a dark and gritty movie with a horror type of type of vibe to it, and Hush is more of a character that is like he takes faces of people, like pieces of faces, and then makes it his own, so he can like reconstruct a person's face, even if the person is still alive, which is kind of dark, and it's perfect for this idea. And I really would like to see what they can do with that. The Court of Owls is a different character entirely, and it's kind of an interesting dynamic. It's all about um it's all about like how like the blah, I can't speak. It's all about like a a family history. Like it's a blah, I can't even speak. Sorry. It's all about a bunch of people underground that have are all like different people. There, I can't even speak. I'm sorry. Let me look this up. I just want to make sure what the Court of Owls are. They're organized crime group and society made up of wealthy Gothamites appearing in the American comic books. So basically, they're a bunch of like important people in Gotham, and they could be mayors, they could be like politicians, they could be anything, and they they've been running the underground for 100 of years. They're kind of like the League of Assassins, but darker. And I never seen something with this character like, so I'm really excited. And it's also a part of the Gotham Knights video game that is coming out. So I really would love to see a Court of Owls appearance. All right, so now we're gonna go into depth with the ending. So there is a little teaser of the one and only. There's an unknown scene. There's an unseen Arkham uh prisoner talking with the Riddler at the end of the movie, and he basically talks at the end of the movie about certain things and says that he's your he's his friend and stuff like that. And I was like, oh yay, we're getting the same person. But um you can't really mention a Batman movie without this character. So and the guy had a really distinctive laugh, if that can help you. It's the main antagonist of the Joker. I mean, the okay, I just gave it away. It's the main antagonist of any Batman movie. It's the Joker. Yes, yes. We're talking about the Joker here. He was in uh the asylum, and I don't think he is gonna be a real big villain for the Batman movies until a later installment, not like the second one, or I would think he would be more of a third one type of situation. I really think they're gonna go into depth more with the other I'm sorry, the other HBO Max series. So there's 3 HBO Max series that are being installed for this Batman universe. There's the Penguin one that we recently talked about, the Gotham PD one. Now, I was really upset with the Gotham PD one because the Gotham PD one was supposed to have Terrence Winter hold it, and that was the writer of Sopranos and damn, I can't think of his and the Boardwalk Empire, and he had a lot of experience with gritty crime shows, so that would have been interesting. But he left for creative differences. And then it was what I gotta go. It's the Arkham Asylum one that they are talking about, which is kind of interesting because then we can get maybe a couple of villains inside of Arkham that are going to be introduced and stuff like that. So I would really like to see what they do with the Arkham Asylum type of vibe, and keep it in that Arkham Asylum type of situation. So hopefully that will be interesting. Um, and then we got a little puzzle in the post credit scene. The post credit scene had really cool vibe to it. It had a thing that we could do. So it had a little puzzle. Because Riddler, puzzles. He just said goodbye, and basically it's not over yet. But he gave us a little website. Alright, so I'm gonna show you the website. I'm gonna show you the website. Alright, wait. I kinda wanna go on my other... Okay. I'm sorry. So so it starts tracing and booting up before this movie actually they actually had this up for to get you a answer, like if you knew the answers you would have been able to see something about the movie before the movie came out. But this is actually for a little teaser for the next movie. And I really think it's going to tease the next villain of some sort. But it has a 27% log right now. I will do a discussion video when we get more information. But if you click onto this image, we get a big um uh thing lettering thing, and it has like a bunch of letters and weird symbols, and it doesn't have the actual answer right now, but I feel like when this is done we'll get the answer to that message. um and maybe it's a riddle or something that we have to figure out ourselves, or maybe it's more of a answer. So that's that, which is pretty cool, and I really like this post credit scene because I don't think we ever did like a post credit scene where we had to figure out a answer of ourselves. So I hope you guys enjoyed this let me I hope you guys enjoyed this this discussion, Batman review spoiler discussion. um I'm gonna say this was a 9 out of 10. Everyone did a fantastic job. Um, Catwoman, everyone did a fantastic job. My real big surprise was definitely the Falcone situation. I was just not allowed to say that in the I wasn't allowed to say that in the regular video because I didn't really want to spoil if Falcone was in this movie. Um, and it set the bar. It did set the bar for what is to come next, and I really cannot wait to see what HBO Max does with all these types of situations. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next reaction and discussion video. I also have a bunch of ideas for different things we can do later on. I think I'm gonna start doing a podcast every week. It will be a discussion type of situation where we talk about different movies and different TV shows, news that has come up in the entertainment industry. Even though we're going to be doing trailer reactions and stuff like that, it would be more of a like was just announced, or this is just announced, and this is just announced. But um it's just gonna be like a kind of heads up and stuff like that. If I find anything interesting, I will tell you if it's a spoiler type of vibe of what the movie's gonna be, or a theory or something like that. I'll tell you what's going on before I actually talk about it. But like I think I found something that kind of was interesting for our next podcast, our first podcast. So we'll do that, and then I'll look and see if we can find something else, so we can make it at least like 10 minutes or like 11 minutes for our first one. Um, so hopefully you guys enjoy this little thing. If you have any ideas what we can call it, tell me in the comments and I'll figure out something. I'm gonna also ask a couple of friends and see what we can do. It's just gonna be like it's only movie news and TV news. It's not like anything big. Um, I'll see if there's anything TV news. Um, we're gonna have to like give you like a heads up before we do it because I don't know what you guys seen, and I'll figure out what we're gonna do because I'm more of like a TV type of person that has seen like everything. So we'll just look, and uh basically bye guys and girls.